Hey guys, on today's episode we're going to make riro, also known as vegetable soup. This is a very popular soup in Nigeria, so we're going to make it today. First, you're going to add in your chicken and your beef or any other protein you're using in a pot. You're going to add in your onions, salt, ginger and garlic powder, curry, and you're going to add in your seasoning cubes. Next, you're going to add in some water. You're not putting too much water. Little water is just enough to cook this for us. So after adding your water, you're going to mix up everything and cover your pot and allow this to cook. So after cooking our protein of choice, we're going to start cutting our green vegetables. I am using spinach and some pumpkin leaves, also known as ugu. So make sure you wash your vegetable before you start cutting, because if you cut and wash, it's like you're washing away the nutrients of your leaf. So it is advisable to wash your leafy vegetables before you start cutting. Just make sure that you wash your leaves thoroughly and properly before you start cutting, just to keep the nutrients in. For the ingredients and procedure of this recipe, please make sure you check out the description box, and if you have any questions, please do make sure to ask. For the soup, in a pot you're going to add in some red oil and you're going to allow this heat up. When the oil is hot, you're going to add in your onions and allow this to fry. Next, you're going to go in with your crayfish and mix everything with the onions and allow it to fry. So next, we're going to go in with our blended peppers and onions. Make sure that there is little to no moisture in this mixture that you're going to add. After adding, you're going to allow this fry. Now we're going to add in our daddawa, also known as locust beans. Then we're going to add in our seasoning cubes and some salt. After adding all your seasoning, you can mix everything together. Make sure you mix properly, and then next you're going to go in with your dry fish. I soaked my dry fish in some hot water, boiling water, for 30 minutes. After soaking it, then I deboned it. I removed all the bones and spikes and everything. After mixing, you're going to add in your protein of choice. You know, I boiled my chicken and beef earlier, so I'm going to start adding it now. Now I'm going to start adding my leafy vegetables, that is my pumpkin leaves, that is the ugu. I'm going to add it first because it needs more time to cook than the spinach. So I'm going to add it and mix everything together, and I'll cover it and allow this to steam on its own. Since there's no water, we're going to allow this steam for 5 to 10 minutes before we add in our spinach. After 10 minutes, you're going to start adding your spinach. After adding, you're going to mix this properly. You're going to mix everything together, and you're going to cover your pot and allow this to cook for 2 to 3 minutes. Spinach doesn't take much time to cook. So after 3 minutes, this is what it looks like, and that's it. We are done. Very simple and easy to make. You can pair this soup with your boiled yam, pounded yam, white rice, anything of your choice, but for today I am using white rice. So make sure you try this recipe. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions, you can ask me in the comment section. Feel free to ask, and make sure you like and subscribe to my channel and share this video with your family and friends. Thank you for watching. Bye.